I pulled into the gas station, the bright fluorescent lights illuminating the area. The night air was cool, but a shiver ran down my spine as an unsettling feeling crept over me. I quickly dismissed it as paranoia and stepped out of the car, determined to refuel and be on my way. As I inserted the nozzle into my tank, I glanced around, observing the few other patrons scattered throughout the station. That's when I noticed him, a tall figure lurking in the shadows. His eyes, hidden beneath a dark hoodie, seemed fixed on me. A chill shot through me as his gaze pierced through my very soul. Feeling a growing sense of unease, I tried to shake off the paranoia and focus on finishing my task. But as I returned the nozzle and made my way inside to pay, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The cashier's smile seemed strained, and her eyes darted nervously towards the windows. Something was definitely wrong. Just as I was about to exit, I noticed movement out of the corner of my eye. I turned to see the figure from earlier following me. Panic surged through my veins as I realized I was being stalked. Adrenaline fueled my actions as I sprinted towards my car, fumbling for my keys. I slammed the door shut, frantically trying to start the engine. The figure closed in, his footsteps quickening behind me. With one last surge of determination, the engine roared to life. I peeled out of the gas station, tires screeching on the pavement. But my relief was short-lived. The figure jumped into a car parked nearby and gave chase, weaving through traffic with reckless abandon. My heart raced as I tried to outmaneuver him, desperate to escape his clutches. The chase escalated with the stalker tailgating me, flashing his lights and honking relentlessly. Fear gripped me as I contemplated my options. I spotted a police station up ahead and made a split-second decision. I veered off, hoping the presence of law enforcement would deter him. As I skidded to a stop in front of the station, the stalker screeched to a halt behind me. Breathless and trembling, I jumped out of the car, rushing towards the police officers who emerged from the building. They swiftly apprehended the stalker, bringing an end to the nightmarish pursuit. I collapsed onto the pavement, my body shaking with a mixture of relief and lingering fear. The gas station, once a routine stop, had transformed into a battleground. From that day forward, I couldn't help but glance over my shoulder, haunted by the memory of that terrifying chase. I stepped into the gas station store, the jingle of the bell announcing my arrival. The flickering fluorescent lights cast a sickly glow on the shelves filled with dusty snacks and forgotten trinkets. An unnerving silence hung heavy in the air, and a sense of unease settled deep within my gut. As I approached the counter to pay, a sudden gust of wind rattled the windows, causing me to glance outside. My heart skipped a beat as my eyes fell upon a figure standing by the gas pumps, a tall, shadowy silhouette with fiery red eyes that pierced through the darkness. My breath caught in my throat as the figure turned its gaze directly towards me. A chill ran down my spine as an otherworldly voice whispered in my mind, beckoning me outside. Fear mingled with curiosity, and against my better judgment, I followed the unseen force. Stepping out into the night, I felt a heavy weight press upon me, an oppressive energy that seemed to suffocate the air. The figure stood before me, its form shifting and contorting as if it were made of black smoke. The stench of sulfur assaulted my senses. Before I could react, the demon lunged at me with blinding speed. I barely dodged its razor-sharp claws, stumbling backward as the asphalt cracked beneath its immense power. Adrenaline surged through my veins as I realized I was in a fight for my life. With no time to spare, I grabbed a discarded tire iron from the ground and swung it at the demon, but it effortlessly dodged the attack, its unnerving grin widening. It retaliated with a ferocious swipe, narrowly missing me. I could feel its searing heat and malevolence with every strike. Summoning my courage, I mustered all my strength and pressed on. I ducked and weaved, delivering blows whenever I could. Each strike met with resistance, but the demon's enraged howls only fueled my determination. It clawed at me, leaving deep gashes on my arms, but I refused to yield. As the battle raged on, the demon's form began to flicker, its energy waning. Sensing an opportunity, I delivered a final, decisive blow. The demon let out an ear-piercing scream, dissipating into a cloud of smoke, vanishing back into the depths of darkness from which it came. Gasping for breath, bloodied and bruised, I stumbled back towards the gas station. The world seemed to return to normal, the eerie silence replaced by the hum of passing cars. I knew I had narrowly escaped the clutches of a powerful demon. Leaving the gas station behind, I vowed never to forget the encounter, the chilling reminder that evil can lurk in the most unexpected of places. The scars on my body would heal, but the memory of that action-packed battle against the forces of darkness would forever haunt my nightmares. I counted the trees lining the highway as I drove, their trunks blurring past in a monotonous rhythm. Night had fallen, casting a dark veil over the world. The only solace came from the occasional streetlights piercing the gloom, illuminating the empty road ahead. Fatigue settled in, my eyelids heavy with weariness. Just as I was about to succumb to sleep's tempting embrace, a bright glow pierced the darkness. I squinted, trying to discern its source. A gas station materialized in the distance, engulfed in an inferno of flames. Panic surged through me as I gripped the steering wheel, my foot instinctively easing off the accelerator. I pulled into the gas station, adrenaline coursing through my veins. The fiery glow cast an eerie light, painting the surroundings in flickering shades of orange and red. The heat seared my skin as I scrambled out of the car, scanning the area for signs of life. I noticed movement inside the station, silhouettes flitting amidst the chaos. Without hesitation, I rushed toward them, driven by a primal instinct to help. Amidst the raging inferno, people staggered and coughed, their terrified cries competing with the roar of the flames. I sprinted towards the nearest figure, wrapping my arm around their waist and guiding them to safety. We stumbled through the chaos, dodging debris and collapsing structures. Time seemed to stretch as the fire threatened to consume us. Frantic shouts filled the air, forming a cacophony of desperation and fear. Strangers banded together, forming a human chain to rescue those trapped inside. We battled against the encroaching flames, desperately pulling individuals to safety, their skin blackened with soot and their clothes singed. Despite the chaos, we persevered, our actions fueled by adrenaline and a shared determination to survive. The gas station continued to burn, but one by one we managed to evacuate everyone. Finally, as the last person was brought to safety, the gas station succumbed to the all-consuming fire. Its skeletal remains collapsed, consumed by the merciless inferno. We stood there, a community of survivors, our bodies battered and our spirits shaken. In the aftermath, the gas station became nothing but a charred memory, a testament to the night when chaos reigned. The scars of that fateful encounter would forever remind me of the fragility of life, the power of human resilience, and the chilling reality that a seemingly ordinary place could transform into a battleground in an instant.